Good day and welcome to Mathematics Grade 2. If you have any questions or concerns regarding today's lesson, please feel free to email me at teachnarisha@gmail.com. As always, today we are going to start with the counting activity, so please count from 1 to 50 and back to 1, in multiples of 2 to 50 and back to 2, in multiples of 5 to 50 and back to 5, and in multiples of 10 to 50 and back to 10. And then I want you to count from 15 to 50 and from 50 back to 15. So pause the screen as you do your counting activity. Now that you are done with your counting activity, you can continue and open your book on page 11. Then I want you to write today's day and the date. So today is Tuesday and we spell it together. T-E-S-D-A-Y. Tuesday, the 26th of the first month, which is January of 2021. Then I want you to order from big to small, these 5 numbers. Then I want you to order from small to big with these 5 numbers. Then write the number name for 11. Then use your Unifix blocks to show me how 110 plus 3 units looks, so 110 block, how 010 blocks plus 8 units look, and how 110 plus 2 units look. You can also draw this on the page where you have space, or you can just do it on your whiteboard. So remember, each block represents a unit. So over here I have 8 units. So this will be how I show 8. And if I have 10 of the same colored units, then I put them on top of each other and we call this a tens block. So here we have 10, so we can put them on top of each other, and one long row of the same color is called a tens block. So here I have 110 plus 8 units, or 8 units plus 110, and all together on this page I will have 18 blocks. So this will be number 18. When you are done with your Unifix blocks and the tens and units, I want you to clap your hands and fold your arms and pay attention as we do the number bonds of number 8. So we're going to look at the number bonds of number 8, namely 0 and 8 and 1 and 7. So 8 plus 0 equals 8, 0 plus 8 equals 8, 8 take away 8 equals 0, and 8 take away 0 equals 8. So we say 8 plus 0 gives us 8, 0 plus 8 gives us 8, 8 take away 8 gives us 0, and 8 take away 0 gives us 8. Then I want you to do the next one on your own with the numbers 1 and 7. Today we are going to look at place value. So we know units is 1 block. So 1 block means 1. And then tens we know is 10 of the units stacked on top of each other. And that gives us 110 block. And 110 block has 10 units in it. So this is 1 unit. 10 units make 1 tens block. So today we're going to look at the place value house. The place value house has one very important rule. 1 digit per room. What's a digit, ma'am? A digit is any number 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the highest you can go in this room is to 9. And the highest you can go in this room is to 9. 10 or more, then the room breaks and we can't use the room anymore. So we have our rule, 1 digit per room. Now, how does the number 4 look like? So we're going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So we say we have 0 tens and 4 units. So 0 plus 4 equals 4. So we say 0 tens because there's nothing plus 4 units because it's in the units room equals 4. Next we have the number 9. Now we have to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 units that shows 9. So we have 0 tens because there's nothing, no block in the tens room. So 0 plus 9 equals 9 because we have nothing here, plus 9 here equals 9. Therefore, we can say we have 0 tens, so there's no tens, plus 9 units equal 9. Now, let's see what happens when we have 10. So, let's remember the number 1 rule is 1 digit per room. So now I'm going to try and to put 10 blocks in the room. So here are 10 blocks, but the room breaks. So what are we going to do? We're going to move the 10 block to the tens room where it should be. So now we see we have 1 tens block and 0 units. There's nothing left in this anymore because we have one long row of 10 blocks. So we say 10 plus 0 equals 10 because we have 10 blocks over here. Then we say we have 1 tens block plus 0 units equal 10. So the first one we do without the tens and units. So we have 10 blocks plus 0 blocks equals 10. But we know 10 blocks are called 1 10 plus 0 units equals 10. Now let's look at the number 15. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units and 1 10. So we see this is always in the place of, on the left it will always be your tens, on the right it will always be your units. So 5 units and 1 10. So again I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks over here and 5 over here. And 10 blocks of the same color make 1 10 and then 5 units. So 1 plus 5, 1 10 plus 5 equals 15. So that will be 10 blocks plus 5 blocks equals 15. Now we have 17. So we have 7 units as indicated by the number on your right and 1 tens block as indicated by the number on your left. So we have 10 blocks plus 7 equals 17. Sorry for the interruption. So we're going to continue. So we have 1 tens block plus 7 units equals 17. So now on page 12, you can open your book on page 12. Now we have to color in the blocks to represent the following. So take out your book, pause, and then open on page 12. Clap your hands and fold your arms to pay attention. So I'm going to help you with the first one. I give you the number 18. So now you need to know the number on the right is how many units you must color in. The number on the left is how many tens you must color in. So you must color in 1 10 and 8 units because 1 10 plus 8 units give you 18 because 10 plus 8 is 18. Then you're going to do the same for 23 and 7. When you are done, so quickly do this activity, and when you are done, you can unpause the screen and continue with the video. Still on page 12, the next question is to decompose the following. So this is what we did just now previously in the lesson. So we say 11 is 10 plus 1 because on the left it tells us how many tens and on the right it's how many ones. And we know 1 10 block equals 10 and 1 unit equals 1. So 10 plus 1 equals 11. So 1 10 block plus 1 unit equals 11. Then I want you to do the same for 23, 7 and 17. Pause the screen and do the activity before you continue to question 3 and 4. Now that you're done with the first question, or the second question, we are going to continue to this question that says, color in all the numbers that represent the tens. So we know the tens are represented by the number on the left. So for number 13, 1 is going to be the 10. So I have 1 10 and 1 10 is 10. Now the next question, so you're going to color in the tens in this row, and then the next question is to color in all the numbers that represent the units. And the units are on the right of each number. So we're going to look at number 14. My units are number 4. So I have 4 units in number 14 and 1 tens block in number 14. So 10 plus 4 equals 14. Quickly do this activity, pause the screen, and then you can continue to page 14. So on page 14, I want you to circle the 10 and then how many 10s and 1s. So first we're going to count how many objects are in the blocks. So we are going to count their fingers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I draw a circle. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15 objects and I know I have 1 10 and 5 ones or units. Now you're going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to draw your circle to make 10. So we have 10, 11, 12. So on this block we have 12. We're going to count out 10. Draw a circle, so I have 1 10 and 2 1s left. Then do the same for the next 3 questions. Pause the screen as you complete the activity before turning to page 15. On page 15, we give you the picture. So here we have 1 tens block and 3 ones or units. So then I'm going to write I have 1 tens and 3 units, which means I have the number 13. So the next one, I have 1 tens block and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones or units. So you are going to write 1 tens, 5 ones, and that means you have 15. So pause the screen and complete the activity to number 5. When you are done, you can close your book and continue to the next subject. Thank you so much for coming to today's lesson. Please make use of the following channels to communicate with the school. You can also make use of the phone number if you need to ask something from admin. If you have any questions that are directed at me, please make sure to email me at teachernarisha@gmail.com. Goodbye.